So X is where I put my entry, straight to market open. I took partials and broke even. Not too much I can do right now. Uh, I see if we'll come back until on the New York Open or respect New York Open and go higher. If so, that's cool. If not, we'll come and take. If you look left on the 15 minute, my mouse said these are like equal triple lows where the market will get buyers to come in, get guys to come in and buy resistance where I can see them just spiking it down and and doing that. Let me make one adjustment right quick. I'll put that right there. Yeah, so right now we just I want these equal highs. Right now we push market open and close above market open. So I think we'll just pull back in and do what we gotta do here. It's Monday, so I don't even go crazy on Mondays. So I I think I went in with like maybe a 0.0% risk. I mean 0.01% risk, so I really ain't risk nothing to get the market open or try to get to them highs. But yeah, so right now we see the big run up after they didn't like they'll push this low and push that low. If you guys seen me when we first started, I put New York Open, so that's where I wanted to see New York Open open. New York Open is pushed all the way down. We take this low here where people will push, see the run up, see the buys up, so they'll just move their stop losses as far as it just getting everything out of the trade. And right now, as you see, they took this low where people will have their stop losses at from buying overnight, buying market open Sunday. So right now, so right now, if you wanted to keep buying, if you look left on the 15, that 15 minutes should have like pushed higher, closing higher, but we'll see if this candle here in this next 15 to 20 minutes push higher and just take highs. Most I want today is take highs and I'll manage trades from there. But yeah, so right now that's all what happened in New York. So it's nothing too much that's happened in New York. It looks so I just strolling a little bit. So as it looks on the 5 minute, we had to push up. So that push up on the 5 minute, this whole 15 minute candle here. So and again, my entry is X here. Uh so we can so as we I don't know if you probably can see it. Yeah, you probably see it. So as we push lows, I waited for this white candle to let me see if I take this. If I take that off, yeah, it looks better. I'll take this pink box off too, because the pink box was I always wanted to enter in the pink box. My entry's not, if anything not in the pink box, I want to enter. I can take that off too, because y'all know where I'm at. So when price pushed up, let me know buyers are in. Um, I'll wait to I'll wait for like it can tap to open or this black candle. So this is my focus. When it pushed up, my focus came back to this black candle here. That's where you see this green line. The green line is the opening of that black candle. So I put the green there. So anything I had the green box anyway. So anything back in my green box, like I took a trade here. If it came here, I took it here. If it anywhere in the green box, I'll take it. It went in my box this little inch in my green box. So I took the trade and immediately went the way I wanted to go. So that's why so that's how I this Monday went. So right now we just want equal highs. So what I mean by equal highs is these highs where people will actually people would actually come in and they I mean they sold the market. So now they'll they'll put their stop losses here. They always put their stop loss on above highs, equal highs, stuff like that. So now when I see a target, I'll I'll put my eyes on the setup. Like when will a setup come? So just because I wanted to get equal highs, so I want to buy it up. And right now, I will. And when this candle formed, it showed me that buyers want to come in a little bit. So boom, buyers came in, and again, like I said, it came back into my. So I wait till I see buyers want to come in. Then the next candle, right? Next candle will show me what we're gonna do. It could have closed higher here, and it could have failed and hit my stop loss. It's 50 for 50. So it's like I always wait for that confirmation though. So right now, just going into right now, it's 9:07. Right, 9:07. Price is not trying to close above market open, which is explainable. Which is normal. Where if we are bearish, we can. But look at the 15 to the left. Just like the 5 minute, I wait on that black candle to form, and I take my entry out the black candle. It's the same thing on the 15 minute candle. Let me do this. Let me take this off. So it won't be marks everywhere. So this black candle is my focus now as price close above this candle here. So now if I want to take another trade as I'm partially take that off. If I want to take another trade, I wait till price come under the New York Open and come inside my green box here, right? Into my green box here to keep pushing higher. Again, it can come into the green box and just fall because remember we got equal lows too. We got these lows here, that lows here, and lows here, and lows there. So it can just fall and just take lows if you want to. But I play the setup. You know what I'm saying? So if you hit my stop loss, I will. But right now we're falling back into demand where people can buy. So right now we just waiting patient to see what Monday will do. I don't go crazy on Mondays. I try not to. I try not to look at price too long on Mondays. I always want to see what they want to do first, and then I react off it. This is imbalance here where I'll mark imbalances. Where I see T traders most of the time, so they call themselves traders will come in and find the imbalance where it pushed up, find the imbalance, get in that balance and try to take it to the upside. So right now we're just waiting just to see what price do. Mondays are kind of slow for Dow. So that's why I try not to get in because on Monday, she can just stay in this area here and don't do nothing for Monday. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, that's when she runs 300, 400 points. So we're just waiting right now. There's not too much going on. Just watching price. That's a nice push. But with Dow, it's always gonna be nice pushes, but I always focus on counter closures like 9-10 open and we took off. So now okay. Well now we pushing higher and we're attacking. So but this all we gonna do is just wait. So if you look at it, higher time frame, 15-minute pushed. Push 32.7. I like hold levels too. It's a lot that I look at. I like hold levels too. And now we're headed to equal highs. That's cool. That's nice. That's nice. I have my entry trade over here where so right now we're making highs. Yeah. So now we should run straight through equal highs. It's always with people with stop losses here, it's always gonna be a run straight up and take equal high. It's not gonna be a slow trickle, like slowly, and then uh they take stop losses. They're gonna take stop losses fast, and we're pushing. So that's good. So now we're and alerts are going off. So now we're pushing. So that was a good trade. I know this recording showed y'all everything what I wanted to do and what I was looking at. So I'm going to trail my stop losses and I'm gonna break even on some and we're gonna see. So on the 1 hour, we go to 1 hour, we're filling in gaps from from the uh from the market open if it loads. The computer's slow right now. Okay. So this is the 1 hour. So the 1 hour filled in this gap here. All right. So now this is a high close from this accumulation where again, I don't think like this is lows that people are putting their stop losses in and going crazy. So right now, we just waiting till we right now break even. Some of my entries are in profit. I'm taking partials as we push up. So, and most of the time, one of the rules that I do or that we try to do is try to buy under market. If we think the day's gonna be bullish, so I think everybody's gonna buy today. We always try to wait. Like right now, people are buying as it push up. People are in this white candle here. I'm all the way down here in this candle here. So right now, as people see it pushing up, people just buying. So now, as people buying up, I don't buy in white candles. I buy in black candles. Right. So I bought in this candle here. So if it pushed down, it'd be a black candle. And it pushed up, turn to white. So I got areas where I want to push it. I'm under New York Open, and also I'm under market open too as well. So I'm protected. I'm safe. So right now people are buying late, and now watch. I think this close here is going to snatch everybody down. And most of the time I'm break even. I'm just taking partials and I'm saying doing it now. I have no panic, no way to say, hey, I shouldn't did this, did that. I got in the trade, and I'm almost. So I got my target equal highs. Now I took 4 entries, took two, broke even on one, put one in profit. So right now Dow can not close, like Dow can, this could be the only push it does today and come down and just swipe all the buyers out. Now buyers are in now. Now you see people are buying now. So now all they got to do is like they took sellers out. They took sellers out here. Now people are buying. People buy right here too, which is crazy. So now we in a good position on when people are buying late, the market will crash real quick and just kill everybody and then go the opposite way. So that was a good trade. I don't think it's too much else that I need to explain. So smooth little Monday. Didn't expect all this, but hey, see y'all on the next video.